Did he that football? He didn't, did he?
I knew because Hanks rhymes with... I knew you were going to say something like that.
Yeah, it just came to my head.
Yeah,
like,
you
find
just
the ball
couldn't
and
get it off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's always that thing that we used to talk
Poor
about.
football. He's
like,
called Wilson, wasn't he?
Blokes just wank themselves out of a situation. He's just like, that's the first thing I can...
So, honestly, what would be... Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hello and welcome to the Ride
Davey, you're
Companion.
empty. You've got no battery, have you?
Battery levels are low.
Are they low?
No, just because... yeah. No, they're not low. No, they're not low. No, I'll be okay.
You reckon you'll pick up?
Yeah. I might have another Oreo in a sec and do some crunching down the microphone.
I love being
watches
tired.
and-
I worry sometimes about repeating myself because I think we've done so many episodes of this, but I love being tired and finding everything funny. That's one of my favourite things. Like long drives, I absolutely love.
Yeah.
So if you're tired, I think it's really bad for a bit and then it gets really good.
Yeah. I feel you. What's a good example, though?
A long drive is the best for me, where it just becomes like just the ridiculousness
I
of
think you told
everything.
the story once about you and Deeks. Did you not get stuck somewhere or end up sleeping on a beach and you found it really funny and he was probably really pissed off with you?
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
I think, yeah, airports are quite good for that, aren't they?
I don't get tired that often anymore. I
Don't
get
get
tired
tired?
easily. It's one of my things I wrote in my notes of things to talk about. And I saw
get
it.
tired easily.
My phone's over there. Yeah, my phone's over there. But I'd wrote like 2 things to talk about since we last spoke. Not yesterday.
Yeah.
One was hotel mirrors.
Okay.
Because hotel mirrors are so weird.
Yeah, if you put a UV light up to them, they're definitely weird.
Yeah, but hotel mirrors and bathrooms make you look like a different person. Like I have this idea of what I look like, and then you go to a hotel and you put the light on, and you're like, oh my god, I don't look anything like.
Yeah.
You see all the different blemishes.
Mate,
You know what I mean?
TK Maxx changing rooms. I've always thought that. I remember being like
You
a
don't
period.
try clothes.
Yeah,
on.
when I was younger and I was
Oh.
just like probably at my most insecure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember going to TK Maxx. You try something on and you're like, it doesn't even matter what this t-shirt looks like. I look awful.
Hotels do that.
That really, yeah.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
hotels we talking here?
I stayed in a hotel not that long ago and
Yeah.
went in the bathroom, put the light on. I was just like, jeez, like that
See,
looked rough. You see all these little blemishes on your face, like your body looks a bit different.
Dude, let's start a hotel and make all the mirrors like Instagram filters. And
that's
they've all
a
got
right
like,
good idea.
Like the bathroom one's just got like it makes
Yeah.
like it stretches out just that
The
part.
torso bit.
Yeah, yeah. Just
That's a
like
great
that,
idea.
Just specific that part. It slims everything down there. Real triangular, so your shoulders get bigger, and then just down there it just elongates.
Yeah, I like that. It's a great idea.
All with like a nice warm light, so you got a tan.
Yeah, it's a really good idea actually.
It is,
It's
isn't
like
it?
Instagram filter hotel.
You'd have to make sure it'd be like quite like that bit of your body would all get longer.
Influencer
So-
towers,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
call it.
Have you ever done the thing
It was
where
a Hilton
you
I stayed in.
reflect the middle of your face, so you make your face like symmetrical?
No, I've never done that.
Makes you way more beautiful.
Does it?
Yeah.
Why are we not symmetrical?
No one is.
Is that
really.
right?
I think something like models tend to be,
And that's why they,
people who are considered typically beautiful
yeah.
tend to have good symmetry.
Oh, interesting. Didn't know that. There you go.
You can
Yeah,
do it on
hotel,
your,
so I wrote down hotel mirrors.
Okay, yeah.
And then I also wrote down, it says something like, give Olly props for being good at doing. It says something like that.
Oh, nice.
Because
Cheers,
I-
dude.
It's all right.
I
Because I know we've probably spoke about this a million times, especially at this point when this comes out. But like, you came back from Rampage. I spoke to you the day after, and you were just after it straight away. Whereas it takes me so long to then like recover, especially as I'm getting a little
I think you
older with my
probably-
little conditions I've got and stuff.
I know what you mean. I think when you get
Pray for
when you're
Davey.
younger, do you remember being younger and drinking alcohol,
Yeah.
and then just like the next day you're just like,
Back out
what is it? Then?
riding.
What is the effect? Because
Age.
we've probably got 2 people listening to this, and one person's going like we've probably got 2 different types of people. One person's
Yeah.
just going like, shut up, it's not even hard being hungover, and the other person's going, yes,
Yeah.
I really feel
It really changes when you get a bit older for people listening who are maybe the first
first one.
The
is
first one. I remember those days, man.
I do.
Just didn't matter. You just go out, you're like, 2 hours sleep, yeah, all good. Like,
Why is that though?
I take 2 hours sleep and carry on the next day.
Collagen, something to do with collagen.
Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know, but it definitely is a thing now. Like I have a late night and I get out of my routine now, and it's like I need a day or 2 to catch back up.
Just spa days. Just 2 days in the spa.
Yeah.
You have like one evening light drinking, and then the next 2 days gone. Davy's in the spa.
Done a lot of work today. Need a day off.
I actually joke, but I can't. Yeah.
You're not a good chiller, are you? Or are you?
Oh, I'm not a good chiller.
You're not a good chiller.
I've actually lost the art of chilling. Almost entirely, dude, which is a shame. I need to get back amongst it. I don't know how you do that, but we'll work it out.
Yeah, I think it'll come back at some point.
Yeah, just get some jobs done
at
first.
the moment, aren't you? Life's busy at the moment.
Yeah, just get some jobs done and then we'll relearn how to chill.
I love chilling, man. I think there's one positive about this time of year is, you know, it gets dark earlier.
Yeah.
I've had a few nights already when the clocks have changed where I've got in at like 4:30, it's going dark, and it's like, right, I'm going to sit on the sofa a bit. And then you're like, actually, I've got 6 hours to sit on the sofa if I go to bed at 10.
Yeah.
That's the dream. That's nice.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, especially at home. Like, we don't have a TV or anything, so I'll just literally sit and just like read a book.
Laptop.
Yeah, watch TV on a laptop. But no, I don't know, man. I need it. And
what would you most like? I feel like I'm in your I feel like I'm in your mate's date that you talked about. That we're going to talk about this. If you're on a desert island, what do you think you would actually end up doing? Actually, I think that's honestly, it is like we're dating. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Bit weird, but
First
it's quite
dates.
a fun question.
It is. Because how often are you with no stimuli coming in? Not very often, right? There's always something in it. And sometimes I'll find myself, I'll sit and be like, right, I'm just going to be.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, phone. You're like, no, don't look at the phone. Okay, I'll get the phone. All of a sudden you got it in your hand. Same with a laptop. Same with you pick up a book or whatever. It's really difficult to be.
Talk me through your strategy. You've woken up, the plane's crashed, you've washed up on the shore, there's no one else around.
Okay.
What are the first things that you're trying to do?
Okay, it's a great question, dude.
This is fun, isn't it?
Yeah, so you crashed on a desert island, sunny?
Really, like, literally perfect.
Tom Hanks
it's
style.
like, yeah.
Did he fuck that football? He didn't, did he?
I knew, because Hanks rhymes with... I knew you were going to say something like that.
Yeah, it just came to my head.
Yeah,
like,
you just couldn't get it off.
Yeah, and there's always that thing that we used to talk about.
Football. He's called Wilson, wasn't he?
Blokes just wank themselves out of a situation. He's just like, that's the first thing I can fuck.
So, honestly, what would be... Is that Castaway, that movie?
Yeah.
Poor Wilson.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, poor old Wilson.
What have they done to you, Wilson?
Okay, it's first thing you do when you land on a desert island, I think you got to find food, haven't you? You got to go into the jungle and have a look around.
Yeah, I think you got establish like running water. I think that's actually like I think and there's like your answer to the question, and then there's what you'd actually do. And I actually think running water I would do straight away. Yeah, I actually think I would do some sensible.
And
things.
how would you locate running water? Do you think? Do you look for a hill?
A Y-shaped stick, like. No, you just go inland, wouldn't you? But
you look for a hill and then you trace a hill down, try and find like.
Well, you could go around the coast and find.
What if the island's actually tiny?
Well,
because you can't drink
fresh water,
salt water, can you?
No, but then you use a coconut because that
filter it.
Yeah, it filters it, doesn't it? Well, you don't get like
or
salty
you just drink coconut.
Yeah, you'd have
coconut
to.
Milk.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Coconut water.
Yeah,
they're the same.
Coconut water, yeah.
What's coconut milk then?
That's made with the coconut water is in the coconut, and then that's made with the pulp. I think.
So that makes coconut milk.
Milk, yeah.
Like
I think,
milk.
but I could be completely wrong. But I think that's what it is. That makes sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like you process like the meat.
Yeah, and like filter, because I think like oat milk is basically just water sat in oats.
Yeah.
And then you.
There you go. Food and water sorted out. One tree, coconut. Big up the coconut.
I love coconut. I could eat coconut for a long time, I reckon.
Good, because you're stuck
Make
on an
yourself
island.
a little bra.
That'd be next, would it?
Yeah.
I think once I've got... I think, honestly, once I'd found water, and once I'd eat a lot of fish, and once I had, like... the home base would be very exciting to me. Like, getting a wood pile going... planning where I'm going to be on the island would be super fun.
Try and make some sort of sign for people.
Yeah, good
passing.
point.
You know, you got to make.
See, there you go. That's the other option. Is like being found is
Yes.
equally as important. I think once you get some things ticked off.
Yeah, just get those. Yeah, the bases established.
How lame I am that currently being found. If I could successfully, which I think would be really quite difficult, if I could successfully find running water and like a sustainable source of food, whether it be fish or coconuts or whatever, I think I would prioritise my cool island hut over writing a message. I think so, eh?
Yeah. I wonder if you could. Yeah, you're right.
I'd live life, and then if someone was coming past, I'd be like, "Oh, you lot,
yeah, come and check this out.
Yeah,
it's sick." You let them go again.
Yeah. Can I borrow your phone? I want to set up an Airbnb. That sort of thing.
I want to make a YouTube channel.
What's up, guys? We're up on this island right now. Davey's off with some ball and some coconut bra. Anyway, I'm.
Oh, dear.
He's playing football again.
Too good. All right, so we made a promise that we're always going to do some of our segments, right?
Yeah, good point, yeah.
Because we like the segments. The segments are a running theme on the Ride Companion, and it's about time that we brought them back.
Yeah,
and it's going to happen every week.
I love the segments.
Even if we have a guest.
Yeah.
We always do Podium Picks.
We've said
that's
it before.
number one.
We're going to try, yeah.
Is that the only one? We're going to do Podium Picks, and we're always going to do.
Well, I think watching and listening, we were really, really good.
So good.
For a long time.
We were super consistent.
Whether it's as... I think it is relevant still. I think people still like suggestions. I
love hearing other people's suggestions. When people message and like, oh, I think you'd like this. Cool. Yeah, I'll check that out.
Exactly. So should we keep watching and listening?
Yeah. Should we do those first? Should we do watching and listening first? Should we hit watching and listening first? We'll hit watching and listening first.
Yeah, why not?
All right, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I actually said I'll go first. I said my watching.
Okay.
And it's like bit norm, I don't know.
Okay.
Sex Education, probably everyone's watched it, but there's a new series, and I just thought it was really cool.
Okay.
Like, have you seen any of it?
I've seen a couple of I wouldn't even say I've seen a full episode.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's one of those things though that when you hop in season 2, you kind of got to go back to the start to figure out who these people are.
Have you watched it?
And what
not the new one yet, but
you've watched the previous one, and you liked it?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
I thought it was really cool.
Okay.
Like the style of it is like set in Wales, but it's like somehow American. And what era would you say? 90s?
It's not supposed to be. I think it's like placeless and timeless.
Yeah. I'd say it's.
But like all of the vehicles,
stuff,
obviously he notices the vehicles, but all of the vehicles I really like it because it's
old,
of like a certain
like
era.
A retro, yeah.
It's cool. I don't know, something about the visual.
Who is it that made that? Do you know? Like, is it? Someone who's made shows like this before that that sort of vibe? You know, like a Tim Burton or a whoever it could be. That like
Netflix thing.
Just Netflix show.
Netflix.
Bunch of producers, bunch of creatives.
Yeah,
it's cool. And the premise of the show is young people.
Yeah, it's young people, really. Yeah, You've given a better summary than I was about to.
Oh,
I was about to go into great detail and make a hash of it, but basically, yeah, it is. It's about that period of your life, I guess.
Are phones involved in sex education? I can't say I've ever seen a phone.
I think they are.
They are.
So I don't think it's meant to be timeless. You're right, but it's also meant to be like modern day.
Timeless.
This podcast is timeless, dude.
Yeah,
because nothing is relevant to sort of anything.
Yeah. Timeless.
So
we're the sex education of podcasts.
Yeah. Anyway, the
sex
second
education with Olly and Davi.
I tell you what, when I wrote down my watching and wrote down sex education, I thought it was just one of those ones that you could go on endless tangents.
Yeah.
Because you like the difference between their school and then this, like, I guess it's like sixth form or college.
Is they season 1 and 2?
It's like their school was like certainly I can relate to going to school and there being bullies and there being like all walks of life and people just it was what was really good about my school is that it was like all kinds of different people there, which was brilliant. And then they go to this next one and it's like it's like it feels like the college I went to, where you sort of meet.
Oh, right.
You're like, oh, there's like rich people. Certainly this one, it's meant to be like woke culture, the college they go to.
Yeah.
So it's really wokey and it is hilarious. Like, I think they deal with it really well. They deal with it with humour, which is what I think the world needs a little bit more of, maybe.
Maybe.
Particularly when approaching these subjects. I mean, I just bail. I can't be bothered with it. Well, I just don't want to get it wrong. I've had so many...
Yeah.
I have so many, like, times where I get it wrong. And I don't think I'm getting it wrong because I know I'm not bad. But it's like the way people react to you saying something that's clearly a joke.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I was just thinking that I think we had it in our era, our generation, growing up, like the whole sex and sex education. I think we had it right. Do you?
Yeah.
Because we didn't have like internet.
Yeah, it's tough. Internet makes it difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think it's making kids probably a bit
weird.
Yeah.
It would if you. I mean, imagine.
We had Mr. Hawley putting a condom on a banana, and everyone just like
good
laughing
laugh,
and paying.
That's a good laugh.
Yeah, it's great. Great subject, that one. I don't know. I just think we had it right. Like you had to like figure stuff out.
I wonder how they do it now. I mean, it's impossible.
Cameras.
Like, what do they do?
Weird. Sorry, take it back. They don't have cameras.
In what?
Just like doing it like you're watching it on the internet.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, everyone's
Chest
seen
cam.
like, all right, but I saw magazines.
Yeah.
But they were like, magazines were like anatomical diagrams.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
They were like just...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, whoa, I didn't realise. I went into it really... definitely...
You're naive, but...
I was very naive, yeah.
Same.
When
I just didn't care. Either.
Yeah,
it's like
me
bikes
neither.
or that. It's like, I'm just going to do biking, really.
Yeah.
Chicks didn't like me anyway that much, you know? Girls.
Hey, do you know what? Me neither, mate.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? That's a great watching, though.
Like
Going on a bit of it all over the place and revealing
yeah,
too
it
much
was really
about
good.
ourselves. But
I think I had loads of tangents lined up, but I can't. Again, like I say, I can't be bothered to deal with them now.
Yeah.
Now that we're there, I mean, it's pretty extreme. The woke college is quite extreme.
I think that's what colleges are actually like now.
I don't know. No.
No?
Because if like 40% of your whole year is transgender, that would be.
Oh, right.
I don't think many colleges are like that. Maybe they are. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
I'd feel like it's a really, really loud, tiny minority. And it gets blown up because it's like a easy one to blow up, isn't it? And like my heart goes out to people who have whatever struggle, but like it's not like if you looked at that college, you'd just be like, whoa.
Yeah.
Most people are trans.
Yeah. No, that's actually the bit I saw. That the scene that I saw was a girl lifting weights, or a person lifting weights, and I was like, is it weird to ask? Is that a boy?
Yeah, I don't know. We're too old, dude. We're dinosaurs.
I don't know. Like I
don't know anymore.
Yeah,
I feel like a dinosaur.
You just walk down this horrible dead end that we can't. Anyway.
Yeah, you can't make your way out of it really. I've been watching the show, and the show's really good, and it's light-hearted, and it deals with all of it really well, which I think is quite cool.
Okay. Well, what I've been watching. Okay, so what have I been watching on TV mostly?
Yeah.
Don't have a TV, so this is sometimes quite tough. I've been watching.
You got a screen.
We've got a screen, but let's go back to what we were just sort of talking about relaxing.
Yeah.
I love an NFL game these days.
Nice,
I like watching a bit of NFL. I like something that you can just like. The thing is with sport, you get out what you put in. So the more you put in, watching a few games, listening to a few things, podcasts, getting involved with players and stuff, and I find it super relaxing to just be on the sofa on an Sunday afternoon, put a game on.
Nice.
And
how long does an American football game go on for?
A lot of adverts. I think that's what a lot of it is. There's a lot of TV breaks. Legit.
Yeah.
Like, I think anywhere from, I'd say 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
Which is a nice chill out time, I think. By the end of it, you're like, oh, I'm going to do something now.
Yeah.
I feel like I've sat here for a little bit too long. But yeah, it's just good being invested in something into it a little bit.
Yeah,
and take your mind off everything else and, just hanging out. So yeah, I've been watching quite a bit of NFL, big Miami Dolphins. I say big, I'm not big. It's hard to be a big NFL fan because people are like big NFL, you know what I mean? But yeah, I like watching the Dolphins and I'm enjoying it at the moment,
That's good.
That's my relaxing time.
Yeah. Is there a UK league?
There is. I've been to a UK game.
Good?
Different. But yeah, I'd say, I think, I don't know too much about it, but my friend who actually plays for Sheffield Giants, Sheffield Giants, was saying that they use, the NFL uses a lot of these like the UK league, there's a Premier and there's a division underneath it, use a lot of those leagues for like training coaches and stuff. So,
interesting,
So the coach of the Sheffield Giants is an American who's over like doing his apprenticeship almost with this UK team, which is, it seems crazy because it's like a pay and play you could go tomorrow, really, as long as you pay your subs, put some kit on. You're not going to get on the field that much, but you're part of a team. You know what I mean?
The coach is probably not going to put the guy that can't run on the field
no,
as much.
No,
is
just
he?
cannon
just
fodder
not
out there, aren't you?
Yeah,
just
a little bit, yeah. Or the guy that doesn't know the rules.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying.
Or that's had a lot of concussions. They're probably not going to put me on. No. Is he? No,
you're not first string. But it's
maybe in a Zorb.
Maybe in a Zorb. But yeah, people. Yeah, you can play and like. I guess that's what they have like actual good players though, because there is a lot of NFL players that are from there's quite a few UK guys that come through sort of like academy or ex rugby players and stuff like that. So it's not that it's not a thing. No, but it is. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So that's me. I've just been watching NFL.
I've actually been watching a lot of BBL. Like British basketball, not even NBA.
Oh, cool.
So
is it season
the league
now?
that Henry's in,
Is he playing?
No, he's not. He's not playing. That's my brother. So,
you've been going as in watching it.
I've gone to.
It's on YouTube. A lot of it.
It's on YouTube. Yeah. So they do all the games on YouTube, and they're putting a bit of money into like the live show and stuff.
Nice.
And it makes big difference. It's like it's quite good.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying it.
Good.
Following it a bit more.
Did you go and watch Sheffield playing? Sorry, is that right?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Sorry, Scorchers.
I can't remember who won. That's awful.
Sheffield, I think.
Sheffield did. Yeah.
Well, I've done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Better.
Surrey's nearly bottom of the league.
Are they?
We
got Playing good back out though.
Playing good. They need him back out there. They need him back out there. They do. Yeah, it was Sheffield because you
messaged and said, "Oh, your home team's down here."
Yeah. It was really cool actually. I went down and I was like sat courtside with some old coaches that.
They're sick. Adam Sandler. Jay-Z.
They exactly. But they remembered just because my whole family's played. They remembered it, and I get so like I turn into a kid again.
Sick.
You know what I mean? Like because it was like 11 when they coached me.
Wow.
And then they'll say like, "Oh, Olly, how you doing? Yeah, I remember you very well." And
that's dope.
Yeah, and you're just like.
Did you go with Henry?
Yeah, I went with Henry. Yeah.
Celebrity a bit.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was cool.
It was
good fun.
Is he a bit like... He is a bit of a BBL celebrity though, right? I mean, he's a player.
Yeah, I mean, he's a veteran. Yeah, he's played for years, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So...
Oh, man, that's cool.
Yeah, it was good.
Good effort.
Right, so we've been watching sports as well as sex education. That's what I got to the end of between that.
Yeah, and I guess with the nights drawing in, if you can catch a bit of sport in the evening, chill out.
Yeah. Why not? It's easier than ever as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, I've got listening. I've got good listening that comes with the story. All of my listenings tend to have like links to like a trip that I've been on or a moment, and this is our Rampage anthem from this year. Yeah, so this is like if you listen to it, you have to imagine being in like the truck. We listen to it pretty much every day at some point.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was, but this also we listened to it on the morning of finals, on the morning that the Canyon got tested. Song. Big time, yeah. So it's Rufus Du Sol and it's Underwater. I actually heard it first when Clay showed me that Reader song, that Reader segment. Yeah, so it's on the Reader segment that Clay shot.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's my
Rufus Du Sol, Underwater. All right, we'll put it in there. For people who don't know, we have a Ride Companion playlist on Spotify.
Yes, that's right.
Which I'll be honest is just my personal playlist that...
You've put in some tracks that I put in. It's not all just Meatloaf, is it?
No, it's 80% Meatloaf and a bit of like Mexican hip hop.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anyone wants to check it out, it's on there. For me, I've been listening to a lot of Zach Bryan, Z-A-C-H, Z or Z, A-C-H, Bryan. And again, it's sort of like about a trip. So yeah, trip down here. Usually, cool. Just chilling down here, and I really like cozy country at the moment, like quite folky.
NFL and country guy, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm gonna get an accent.
Why not, dude?
What do you reckon? Like
it's deep south.
Deep. Yeah, I can't do it. Yeah, deep south accent. So yeah, I like Zach Bryan. He's cool, super chill.
Yeah.
Just put a new album out, which is really good, and I like a little sing along country in the van. You know,
I mean, country is massive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like in the States, it's like it has its own charts.
Yeah. It's huge.
So it's like popular music, and then there's the country charts, isn't there?
Yeah, it's massive, and I like it. I'm a big fan. So yeah, I like listening to that in the van when I've got one.
Swift,
I tell you, my van got smashed up, Ollie.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, all right.
Have you told? We haven't told the story on this, have we? It didn't get smashed once, did it?
No, it didn't get smashed once. Actually, that's a good point.
Go on, talk me through it.
First smash was my dad. Unfortunately, got it stuck on his ramp at work, and just gassed it really by the looks of things, and just put the pole of the ramp down the side of the van.
What was he fixing? Well, clearly not fixing anything.
What was he fixing?
What was he trying to fix?
He had it in for the MOT and a bit of a service.
Well, it's nice of him to look. I mean, if your dad's
not
doing
really, because it came back and I was like, not only is it damaged, but I was like, oh, cool. Like, did you manage to, change the oil in the filter? And he was like, looked at me. I was like, oh, I forgot to do that. So I was like, so did it get serviced? No, I forgot.
It got an MOT though.
Got an MOT. Yeah, it got an MOT and a big dint down the side. And then I was literally, so after he did the dint, we then booked it in with the body shop. He wasn't free for a few weeks.
Yeah.
So the day finally came, dude. I'm driving to the body shop. I'm leaving for the body shop. So I drove, I turned round out of basically our driveway, which is sort of like cul-de-sac. Got to the end of our street, sat there. I looked right, looked left, bang! Someone smashed into it. When I say someone,
you're literally parked.
I was sat at the junction, ready to turn, and then bless him, quite sad dude, man, but like an older gentleman. Funny story. So he's like cut the corner super tight. So imagine I'm sat in the left lane. He's cut the corner super tight, and just drove straight into me, just like head on. So I'm sat there.
So
and
what did he do? Right.
So our neighbours sat. They've got like a bench at the end of the road. So he sat there and he looked at me and sort of like laughed, and I was just like, oh, what the hell? What are the chances of this? I'm driving to the body shop.
Yeah.
And it's just smashed my van to pieces. So this guy, he's hit me, gone back a bit, you know what I mean? So he's sat in the middle of the road. He opens the door, gets out of his car, and this, no word of a lie, dude. These were exact words. He went, oh, I probably shouldn't be driving anymore. That's my third accident this year. And I was just like, yeah, mate.
Oh, mate, that's poor. Oh.
Real sad. It's sad in the way that he's 85.
What did you say to that?
I just sort of laughed, I'll be honest. I was like, yeah, you're probably right. I was like, are you okay though?
You weren't like, keep on at it, dude. You can do
you're
it.
Doing good.
Perceive, believe, achieve.
Exactly. Keep going, man.
You'll get better.
He just goes, I literally didn't see you.
Really?
It's just like black van, mate. Like end of sat still, big black van. He said, yeah, I just didn't even see you. Sat there. So it's like, cool. Bless him. I've kind of, it was a bit like, not emotional, but it was a bit, felt sorry for him a bit.
Yeah, it's sad.
Because he was really confused after, and I was like making sure he was okay, and he's like, oh, just come and see me in a bit. And I'm like, well, where do you live? He's like, oh, I live there. He's almost across the road from me. So yeah, I ended up going over, dealing with his son, who was, quite helpful, but bless him, he was just confused, and he was just like, oh, your van's all right though, isn't it? And I was like, not really. It's kind of like unmovable. All the water is all over the road, like it. Oh, man. It's just like So anyway, it's the inconvenience. So shout out Enterprise for the rental. Sixt, if you're watching, we've seen that Urus that's floating around.
It is just the last.
Can we not do a hookup?
It's the last freedom. That's the trouble, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the sad thing.
Freedom,
Like that was like almost the nail in the coffin of like, I'm going to stop driving, and I felt bad because I was like, you don't.
Yeah.
The thing is, with living a little bit rural, not that we're miles away, but we're far enough away that there isn't a bus. We don't have a bus service.
Yeah, you're then stuck.
He's stuck. Yeah. So I felt a bit bad because I was like,
oh, mate, you don't need to feel bad.
A bit, but I've done my best. I've messaged his son because his son's from Guildford, actually. I've been like, oh, if he ever needs anything or a lift anywhere, just tell him to come and knock on the door. I'll take him like wherever he needs to go. And because it is sad, isn't it? You're like housebound then.
It is.
To some extent. There's no shops by us. We don't have anything.
We're all on our way there.
Yeah.
We're all going to have our last day driving. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what you got to do, though, to keep...
Go on.
You just got to stay optimised.
You're right. You are right. I tell you what, I've been trying.
What?
Do you know how I've been trying? I somehow feel like you do know how.
Go on, then. Should we go to an ad break?
Let's go to an ad break. And that ad break is AG1. That's right. I take it every day.
Oh, we're doing it?
Well, I thought you wanted to do a live one, didn't you?
Yeah, you up for it? Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. What do you take to stay optimised?
Well, I take AG1, dude.
Yeah, me too, man.
You do as well?
Yeah, 75 different vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients.
That's right.
And the cool thing with AG1 is it takes away the hassle of finding all of your supplements out of the cupboard.
Yeah.
All these little supplements, putting them in.
This and that.
Maybe getting some stuck because you're trying to take too many?
Yeah.
You ever tried to take 10 lots of 10 pills?
It's a lot.
Disgusting.
Hey, you ever tried 10? What about trying 75?
Yeah, you couldn't fit them in your gullet.
You can't.
No.
You literally can't. Do you know
Shout
what
out
I
to the
really
word
like
gullet,
about
everyone.
it? Yeah,
Thank you.
gullet. Big up gullet.
Thank you.
I also really like just the fact that I know I've taken that many. And I can go about my day as if I'm completely prepared, despite not really knowing what's ahead.
So, mate, this honestly, the start of my day these days, right? I get up. This is my morning routine, super
Please,
quick.
let me hear it.
Up, sunlight.
Yeah.
You got to see sunlight. Down to the kitchen, scoop of AG1 in the thing. I go half water, remember? Half water, scoop,
Yeah,
bit
so you
more
make it
water,
into-
or sometimes coconut milk.
Yeah.
Shake it up,
Use
grab the
coconut
dog, out the door. And then I
Nice.
sip it as I'm walking around in nature.
Nice.
It's actually really nice to start the day. It tastes good. It's like a tropical vibe, isn't it, really? Would you
Yeah.
say it's quite a tropical vibe.
It is.
So that's me, man. AG1 takes care of the nutritional basis, and genuinely, we've just sort of been honest, like hop back on the train now. We ran out for a little bit. I ran out for a little bit.
Did you feel slow, sluggish? And
Definitely
negative?
felt a bit different. I
Did
think.
you feel negative?
Yeah, a little bit neggy.
Did you feel less? Did you feel suboptimal?
Suboptimal is probably
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. But it's good, man, because you know you've covered your nutritional basis, don't you?
Yeah, and then you can just attack life.
Knowing that you've done it.
Thanks, AG1.
Well, if you'd like to try AG1 and get 5 free travel packs plus a vitamin D3.
You don't? What, not a year's worth?
Yeah, a
Supply?
whole year's worth
Really?
of vitamin D3, man. And we need it at the moment. It's winter out there. It's dark
Need
nights.
that
You've
D.
got to take
We
your
all
D.
need a bit D.
Got to take your D.
Yeah.
So head to drinkag1.com/the ride companion.
What web address is that again?
drinkag1.com/the ride companion. And take a look, sign up, be optimized, be better, and be able to do amazing ad reads like this off the top of your head.
That was, dude,
Carry on.
it's true. It's true.
Let's do podium picks.
Right. Podium picks it is.
This was on me as well, podium picks. This was on me,
Yeah.
and I haven't thought of one, but I am going to think of one.
Because you're optimized. You can.
Yeah, I should have had a bit more AG1 this morning. Maybe I'd be on it more.
Sniff some as well. Like double dose. Top shelf some as well.
Yeah, top shelf.
You know what that is?
Nah,
Catch you in a bit.
thank you. All right, so podium picks. Let's do.
I'm up for
Podium
this. It's been a
picks.
while. I'm up for
I haven't
podium
done
picks.
podium
I
picks for a
love the
while.
segments. We
All
need
right.
to get amongst it.
Podium
we get
picks.
suggestions still for podium
Yeah,
picks.
we do. I can't think of anything recently though.
No.
So I'm going to go for podium picks. We're going to do top 3 sweets when you're a kid.
Oh, how can you make it look like you're going to do a really bad one?
Is that good?
That's such a good one.
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it?
That is so good.
Top 3 sweets when you're a child. Okay, so we're going to get people submit your top 3. If you've never
Yeah.
played podium picks before, you go bronze, silver, gold. Gold is number 1. You start at the bottom at bronze, and
Mate, I've got them lined up. Honestly,
No
I've got
way.
them lined up.
all right, I'm ready to hear one. Do you want to go 1 and then or do you want to hit all 3?
I can do. That's the thing. This podium picks is so good. I could do all 3.
Do all 3.
Shall I do all 3?
Yeah. Are they sweets?
They're all sweets.
Perfect. All right, I'm ready for it, man. I'm
Okay.
vibing on this one. This is a good one.
Chocolate counts as sweets, right? Really? Yeah.
Or the
I've only got
size,
one
mate.
chocolate, but I think that my chocolate I've picked will count as. I think.
Okay.
Let me give it a go. And coming in at 3, we got Dib Dabs. That's right. It's the only one. It's like so that's the lollipop and with the powder.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
looks like drugs.
Yeah. It's really
And
gearing
it
you up.
essentially is.
For-
It essentially is a big dopamine hit. You're only 8 years old. It's much too much for you at that age.
Yeah, they're a good one though.
That's like a week's worth
That
of
lick
sugar, isn't
in
it?
the bag?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That is a good one, isn't it?
Dib Dab. Are they still around?
I don't know. It reminds me of Salt and Shake crisps. You know, where there's sort of apparatus and there's like a
Yeah.
it's like you're rolling up a cigarette, isn't it? In a childlike manner. You got your lollipop.
And then you go to the cupboard, more salt.
Yeah, big time.
Never just that little packet.
No, ever. Really
No.
is.
And then some vinegar.
Unacceptable. I put the silica gel in as well. Number 2.
Explains a lot.
Number 2, I've actually now forgotten.
Okay.
But we're going to go with... No, I haven't. Nerds. Where you've got the split
one.
pack. You've got both sides. You've got, what was it? Watermelon and grape, was it? I can't remember.
Great one. Great one.
Pink
I forgot
and
about
purple.
them.
Nerds. Good. And they lasted ages. They're very like dense.
Quite sour.
Yeah, and difficult to eat because they made the little hole and then you'd put it on your mouth, and the cardboard will go wet, and it'd just get gross, and it'd have like purple ink stuck to it, and the cardboard would be wet.
So good. Great
It would
one.
make it last longer.
Really like that one.
All right, coming in hot at number one. I feel like I'm sort of going to... This is the question. This one is up for debate. This might be Kinder Egg. Kinder Surprise.
Great one, I reckon.
It is a good one, isn't it? Because it is still... It's got
Should
the
we let it
toy
out?
with
Should we
it.
let- should we let him have it?
Are we allowing it? Doug's not happy.
Doug's not happy.
I've got a chocolate tier all by itself.
Yeah, chocolate tier all by itself would be
Okay,
good.
the chocolate tier is by itself. Should I try and think of a podium? I'll try and think of another whilst you do your podium picks.
Okay. All right. Starting at the bronze position for me is going to be the standard fruit salad.
Oh, mate, how did you...
Banger.
Yellow and pink. I mean, that's literally like a merch. Like
Yeah.
the fruit salad merch
Iconic
would be
branding.
great. Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Solid.
blackjack. Not blackjack. That's not even in the top 10 for me.
Is it not?
Disgusting. Yeah. Great.
Really gets
Black
stuck in
tongue.
you. Was it licorice blackjack?
It might have been, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Anyway, for me, I'm going to go fruit salad.
Brilliant.
All right. Fruit salad. Now,
Really good work, that is.
I'm going to bring one back from the dead now, and I don't know if anyone will
Slash
remember
happy
this.
shopper.
Slash happy shopper. I don't know if anyone will remember this, but I loved these, and I've never seen them. Okay,
Yeah.
ever again. Used to get them in a 50p mix. You could put them in, and it was the Postman Pat sweets.
No,
Do you remember them?
I don't know these.
Anyone? Please comment if you remember these things, dude.
Okay,
they were
talk me
so
through a
nice.
Postman Pat sweet then.
Same
What is
size
it?
as a fruit salad.
Yeah.
So you had that lovely little moment of peeling the sides,
Yeah.
unwrapping it, having a little sniff, popping it in your mouth. But the Postman
Sniffing
Pat,
a bit creepy, but yeah. Just think it's a bit, you know?
okay, fair.
Yeah.
All right, but then and then what was I saying?
I just
the
think
branding was
sniffing-
dope too because the sweet was like pink and the wrapper was blue. It was like a TRC
Okay, I
blue
don't know
almost.
that.
Did you? Is there any chance we could see one? Could you just
The
Google
Postman Pat,
Postman Pat sweets? Yeah, from the 90s.
You know, the sniffing, I think,
Or 80s.
when anyone sniffs anything, I kind of think of the origin stories of a serial killer. You know what I mean? Like them young at school sniffing like a pencil case under the table and getting caught, and then later on they commit atrocious crimes.
We had a kid who stared at light bulbs. I bet he's a serial killer.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you reckon you've ever met a serial killer? If they had
Great.
Garmin for serial killers and you could just connect it to your Garmin and see if you ever cross paths on days.
Great. Probably have. Hope not. Anyway, fruit salad, Postman
Sorry.
Pat. In at number one.
Right.
Have you got a number one yet?
No.
Okay, so I'll do my
I
number
forgot
one.
to think about it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
My number one is, again, iconic branding for me.
Yeah.
Never fail, still available. Sometimes treat myself with this.
Yeah.
The Wham Bar.
Oh, the Wham Bar.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude.
Good uns.
Really,
all of them
solid.
quite disappointingly like sticky sweets, ones that get stuck in your teeth,
Yeah.
ones that are going to pull a filling out when you get a little bit older,
Yeah.
ones that probably your stomach, I mean, you look at it, put it in a little ball and think of that being in your stomach.
Yeah.
Not good.
No.
Really bad, really.
Just like eating plastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's literally eating plastic.
Yeah.
But those three sweets, dude, are a vibe for me. Like, yeah. And because you used to be able to get the little Wham Bars too. Do you remember those? They were like a mini one. But now, every now and again, if I go in that style of shop, which is, like a newsagent, where they have all of the sweets.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know which one I want to be honourable mention to?
Yeah.
To the Push Pop.
Push Pop. Dude, you've really... the Push Pop, yeah.
Yeah, honourable mention to Push Pop. Push
Yeah.
Pops was so good. We had the cola Push Pop, and it used to
You're
get
in the
wet.
zone now.
Used to get wet, and it used to drip down the inside of the thing. You used
Yeah,
to suck
I
it out the
remember-
bottom as well. It's
Dude,
so
I remember
gross.
those things about them.
Push
Just
Pops.
stickiness and
Yeah.
yeah. I am the only sweet that I've carried through to adulthood would probably be like chewing gum extra.
Oh, nice.
But a blue extra is what I...
Bluey Extra.
Yeah, and that is just chewing on minty plastic. But I would also like to do an honourable mention to the bike show when they gave a box of Hubba Bubba. I could not
Hubba Bubba.
believe it. It's
So
literally,
good.
so it was like pink bubble gum
That's a good one if you want to do number one.
with a capsule in. Yeah, so it kind of is my number one, yeah.
Okay, Hubba Bubba.
Hubba Bubba.
Pink.
Pink one. They came in a whole box. Honestly, the box was that big, and you got it in your goodie bag. So then we did as many trips back to get as many boxes of Hubba Gubba. Baba.
Doing that.
Bidda-ba-da-ba-dibba-da-ba-da-ba.
This massive bubble.
Dude, just
His whole head
lockjaw
in it.
every night. Yeah.
Just gurning.
Yeah. But I remember I like ration sweets because they were so valuable to me.
Yeah. I mean, we've just coming out of Halloween too, right?
Yeah.
Kids getting a lot of sweets. We had to go out for dinner, so we put a whole like a bucket, but a small bucket, but like a Halloween trick or treat bucket.
Yeah.
On the drive, filled it full of sweets, came back, all gone. There's barely any kids live around us.
It was that old boy.
Who's taking all these sweets?
That old boy going blind, diabetic old boy, driving around blind.
Yeah, a whole bag, like a whole bag of sweets gone. You like one of the ones you...
What ones? What sweets did you put
What
in
do you
there?
get in there? You get drumsticks.
They were like old school.
Yeah,
drumsticks.
drumsticks.
Pop. That's right.
Parma Violet. Fuck, Parma Violet should be number one.
That's good. Parma Violet's good.
Violet's
Love Hearts
sick.
is good.
Love Hearts are good.
Love Hearts has stood the test of time.
Yeah, Love Hearts are good.
Do they do any sort of like? Are there any different messages that are like sort of up to date? Like,
I could do a top 10 of sweets. I'm thinking about it now. Like Miss Cola Cubes, Miss Midget Gems, Miss Wine Gums.
midget gems, wine gums.
Oh, I am thinking kids sweets though, so no, maybe not. More of an adult sweet, a wine gum, isn't it? I think you get pissed
What's
when
the
you're
one
younger.
where it just hurt your teeth? It was like wine gums, but it was like harder.
American Hard Gums.
I know I tell you what's in my top worst sweet would be travel sweets that you get in the tin.
In the tin.
Yeah, because you're like, Mum's got the travel sweets. I
Very
swear
tasty,
she's only got them in her car because they're the only sweets that you're not really rushing to get your hands
Very
on.
tasty.
You have to have patience. You have to have adult patience to like actually enjoy the flavour, and like, otherwise you're just going to hurt. It's like eating glass.
Dusty as well.
Yeah.
Those ones, they have dust on.
Oh yeah, they've got the talc.
The talc on.
Yeah. They're talced up. That's creepy alone, isn't it? They talc them up.
I wonder what it is, the talc. Just sugar.
Icing sugar to stop them sticking to the metal tin, I would guess.
Yeah.
But all I think about when you say talc is like men talking their nuts in changing rooms. Do you remember that from being younger?
Yeah.
I remember the dust in the air.
I lived with a guy when I was not that, like
Talker.
mid-20s who talked up.
You lived with a talker?
Yeah.
Who talks now? Talc?
Everywhere.
Do
in the
people
bathroom.
still talc?
I think isn't it really bad for you?
I don't know.
I'm sure it's like a derivative of petrol.
Is it? Doug, is there any studies on talc?
Talcum powder, I believe, is
Is it-
not. It's like a byproduct of oil or something, isn't it?
Is it talcing? Can you type
Conspiracy guy here.
I like this because it's just like you've got free reign to
Dig it up,
poison Doug's
Dig
search
it up,
history.
Doug.
Some talc may contain the known carcinogen asbestos.
There you go.
You're literally slapping asbestos on your nuts.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, I've never talked.
No, I've never talked.
I'm open to it. Maybe it's good, minus the asbestos.
Have I talked? I did. Yeah, I have talked because you put it in your gloves if it was hot.
Let's combine the last two segments and talking with dib dabs. What would happen with dib dab with the sour?
That's a party right there, ain't it?
Yeah,
That's a
that
good
is
prank.
Party. Yeah,
That's a good prank. Put
It
talc
is?
in and give someone a lick of a dib dab.
yeah,
That's a good prank.
that is good. Hey, I really enjoyed this podium picks. Thanks.
Thanks. Welcome. Submit your 3 below, folks. Should we do some listener questions now?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, is that good? We do some listener questions.
Doug's getting his mic
Doug's
set
gonna
up,
dig
in,
it
his,
up.
in his station. He looks like he's got a one-man band here. Sponge, sponge.
Oh dear. This is great. This is a nice hang, actually.
Yeah, enjoying it. Yeah, I think we've been pretty full on with guests. We've had some banger episodes lately, and they're great. But
We have been killing
I do
it.
sometimes miss just the. I daren't say it, but the lockdown companion. You know,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
that
yeah.
like,
Just hanging out.
just nothing on. I've got notes, but I mean they're like optional.
Yeah.
at
We
best.
can turn to him if we need to, but
Yeah,
we've got some great guests coming up there as well, haven't we?
we
Tom
have got
Cruise.
some fantastic guests.
Tom Cruise coming up.
Yeah,
Who else? Who's a guest you really want to have?
who would be the dream guest? Yeah, that's a great question.
Still Travis Pastrana for me.
I think honestly, I'd be really intimidated by having Travis Pastrana because not because of any sense of like being starstruck, but it'd be like making the most of it.
Yeah.
Like when I listen to people have guests on their podcast where I know more about the guest than the host, I find it really frustrating.
That's
You're like,
fair.
oh come on, dude, ask
Yeah.
about this or whatever.
Travis would be hard. So
It
many
would,
chapters
wouldn't
of his
it?
life.
Yeah.
Like, where do you start?
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
How long do we have? Can we have 3 days?
Yeah, because you could just do one on rally, couldn't you? Realistically, and I don't know anything about
Can
rally.
we do 90s motocross, 2000 motocross, like supercross? Like it'd just be
head injuries.
Yeah, Nitro Circus. Oh, I mean the list's endless.
Here
we go.
There he is. Question time with Doug.
Number 1. Now, James Cross, why does Deeks only ride in shorts?
Hey, good question. I'm not mad at shorts, dude. Sven Martin said I look like a 90s free rider because I wore shorts somewhere, but I think they're more fit to purpose in a lot of scenarios. I like shorts. Do you?
Yeah, I'm 50-50. This time of year though, I don't like although my shins are pretty numb from pedal strike. My shins are really numb. I don't really feel the cold.
Yeah.
But if it's wet out, I do like
trousers.
I like a trouser because someone put on Instagram the other day, and I found it really funny, Lloydie, about the shoes. He put a thing on. He put on his Instagram story like, these are the shoes. These are waterproof. Blah 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 blah. They're amazing. The sickest shoes, and we know that. We've tested them. They're the best shoes. And then he put, but there is a big hole in them. He just turned them over, and it's just like there's a massive hole where your foot goes. And it's true. They're only as good as the trousers that you have above them in a way.
Yeah, it is true. I think also there's an argument to be had for like trousers do get wet and then they're heavier, aren't they?
Yeah.
So shorts, if I go on a long cross country ride, even in the rain, I'll wear shorts.
Nice. Okay.
I don't know the answer. Deeks does always wear shorts though. I think often you got to think as well is Deeks rides, I can't remember who his clothes, he rides oi clothing.
Pant yet.
But then he rides, I think he rides his bike wash sponsors shorts.
Yeah, maybe.
I think.
Yeah.
So I think it's just what he's got. Actually, it's a weird thought, Deeks in trousers. I feel like he'd wear bell bottoms or something.
Flares.
Yeah. You've seen those blue bolt things are coming back in.
What are they?
Your boy was wearing some at Rampage. They're called Jinko.
Baggy ones.
Yeah, and you can put
Jackson Riddle was wearing them.
Yeah, Jackson. Yeah.
Look, I love Jackson style, but I'll draw the line at that.
We're not going to see you in any Jinkos.
Nah, you ain't going to see me in any Jinkos.
What is the correct jeans to have now?
Doer. Move on.
Okay, size and which fit?
All right, mate, it's a fair point because youth now, the youth are wearing what we thought was cool when I was younger.
Yeah.
Baggy seems to be back, I'd say, from up where I am. Baggy's back, dude. Not as baggy as that. He's gone extreme baggy, hasn't he? Real wide.
Those Jinko jeans. Yeah.
But baggy's a little bit, I feel like if you're wearing...
skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans are not it anymore. But I
think
still
only fuck boys wear skinny jeans. Now.
I just like a middle of the these aren't skinny, but they're not baggy.
Just keep it straight down the middle
at the bottom.
Yeah.
So they don't drag on the floor.
Yeah. So
these are a bit. These are I love these, but they are a bit geography, aren't they? With the pockets and stuff. But they are super good.
Gradually, as you get older, that is the battle. It's you are gonna end up looking like a geography teacher unless you fight against it.
We're fighting. We've got a great sponsor. Duo. We can be a bit trendy.
Yeah, it's true.
But
the life being one of those coin machines that go down to the middle. The middle is geography teacher and waterproof trousers and sensible clothing. Yeah. And you just have to fight the coin. You have to try and find a way of just staying.
Yeah.
Whenever I see someone who's older and looks cool, I always just think, I think I'd love to be like that, but there's part of me that thinks it's just not.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it.
You just stay in your lane, innit? I feel like you've probably worn the same stuff forever, right?
T-shirt and jeans, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's what we've gone for, yeah.
Same, pretty much jeans and or shorts and a T-shirt. It's never really. I don't accessorize very often. We'll often go to a clothes shop, but not a clothes shop, but TK Maxx is a great example. And because they have some out there stuff sometimes. Let's say this happened the other day. We're in TK Maxx. My lovely fiance pulls out this bomber jacket.
Yeah.
And she's like, I like this. And I'm like, yeah, I actually like it, but I wouldn't wear it, would I? And I would not pull that off. It's just not me. I don't know what that is. There's something where it's that's just not me.
Some people just look cool in everything, don't they?
Can't wear it.
I don't feel like I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
I look cool in Troy Lee. That's what
I
look cool in.
You do look cool.
I've always tried to... I say that nothing's changed, but then I've had well, no, nothing has changed because then all the same stuff still fits me. But I always try and have a really baggy t-shirt. And that's more about how I think I hate the idea of a tight t-shirt, how it feels.
Yeah. I think we're the same, really, aren't we? It's quite boring. I just like to keep it quite standard.
Pretty much. I can't even remember what the question was.
You kind of made it about yourself, but it was out. Deeks wearing shorts. So.
Oh, yeah?
Right. Right then.
Next question.
Here's one for you, though. The Ben Cornelius 9. If you're an adult film actor, what would be your name?
Isn't it meant to be your first pet?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, your first pet and your mother's maiden name.
Okay. All right, what's yours?
Thumper Newell.
Thumper Newell? All right, we need to see our listeners underneath this, all right? So it's first pet, mother's maiden name.
Yeah, Thumper Newell.
Okay.
You?
Portia Woolhouse.
Yeah. Dude, we've both got... It's actually quite accurate, isn't it?
Portia Woolhouse.
There you go. What's yours, Doug?
What's yours, Doug?
I don't even want to say.
You've got to.
Shuggie Johnston.
Shuggie
It's so accurate. Damn, have you got a good one?
No, not at all.
Go on.
It's literally Charlie Allen.
Charlie Allen.
I don't mind it, though.
Yeah.
Because like, the thing...
you know with a Charlie Allen, he's going to rock, or she's going to rock up, going to deliver the goods.
Yeah.
There's no, you know what you're going to get with a Charlie Allen
if you're like Sledgehammer Johnson, you know what's coming. Whereas with Charlie Allen, when it turns up, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Always going to deliver. You're always going to get you.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Shire Horse Peters. We know what we're going to see.
Yeah, I feel
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Charlie
Move on.
Horse Johnson.
Charlie Allen.
That's it. Charlie Allen.
Newell.
Struan Cruikshank. Should Warner be commentating Rampage?
Mate.
What shouldn't he commentate?
I love Warner's commentary. I love it. It's so good. He's so good at it. Every sport has like... well, I mean, when you watch your NFL, we were talking about that the other day, how important it is, right?
Tony Romo makes it a different sport to watch.
Yeah.
Hear the way he explains it, the way he shows you what to watch, what to watch out for.
Turn the sound off.
Warner could do that.
Turn the sound off. What's it like?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's not as engaging.
What percentage engaging is it?
10%.
What does it? It's literally 10% as engaging without the
I'd
commentary.
say so.
So I mean, I guess that
basketball got one. Who would that be?
I'll be Reggie Miller, man.
Mate.
Yeah.
If anyone's got a link to Reggie Miller.
Then you've got Shaq, you've got Charles. Dude, it's Kenny Smith. You've got a lineup of
Shaq's
the best.
a commentator.
Yeah, Shaq does
No
commentary.
way.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. There you go.
He does like
analysis.
Yeah, analysis, but like it's still part of the show that you watch.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But I think, I actually haven't watched Rampage yet. How weird is that?
Yeah.
I still haven't watched it.
You probably won't now, will you?
I will. I probably will. I reckon I will.
Will you?
I reckon I will.
Okay.
I'll try and watch it before next episode. How about that?
Just do a watch along.
Yeah. Yeah, and I could. That'd be good actually. I reckon it'd be quite an interesting watch along. Have like some sort of story about most of the runs or most of the people or most of the.
Yeah.
Be quite cool,
Why
wouldn't
didn't
it?
I think of that before?
Yeah, should have done.
Rampage watch along. We just do one of these, but we just got Rampage on.
Should we do it? We could even get Deeks and Bren over. We could do a Rampage watch along. That'd be quite cool.
Keen, yeah.
Great idea. You're good. You are good, aren't you?
Yeah, sometimes.
So I can't comment on what the commentary team is like, but I think they're really good. Like I think Cam is unbelievably good.
Yeah.
McCall.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't think who. I'm not downplaying anyone else's commentary. I haven't seen it. So
No.
Was Ellen Regatkin? He was
Nikolai
co-host, wasn't he?
no one brings the energy like Nikolai.
Fair point. Nikolai is really
Dude,
good. As far
Nikolai
as like a hype man.
Mate. He's
really good,
unreal,
actually.
isn't he? Because he's just unapologetically hyped.
Yeah.
And he brings it wherever he goes. Big fan.
Big
I
fan.
actually watched him at Crankworks. He was one of my standout one of the standout things I watched at Joyride was him commentating the speed and style. Because he was there. He was on his own in a 3x3 easy up. He's got someone talking in his ear. He's got the screen in front of him so he can watch the actual action going on. And then he's got cues and stuff on another screen. I thought, wow, this is the future.
Yeah.
How can he perform like a twister and also be this good at this. Like, that's such a skill.
Yeah,
Having
it is.
someone tell you what to do, like, Nicola, you're on in 3, 2, 1, and then he just brings the
Here we
energy.
go. Yeah, he's great. Nikolai is
great.
fantastic, actually. He's. I think he's going to flourish as we move forward with
Absolutely.
commentary and slope style and
Shout out Nicola. I can't remember the question, but
yeah.
No, you got it. Should Rob do it? But yeah,
Rob,
well, we need to get
always-
Nikolai in here as well. That'd be good.
Rob always my favourite.
While we're on the Red Bull chat, KD.Oz, have you heard much about the track for Hardline in Medina?
Ooh, exciting. Medina is Tasmania, is that correct?
Medina. It's not a song, but it's good.
Should
I
be.
haven't heard anything about the track. I don't know if there's been anything publicly about it. Is it a bike park? Is it?
So let me hear what your picture of what the track would be. What do you think of when you think of Tasmania? You've got
Devils.
Tasmanian Devils. And you can't think beyond that. Can you think about what the ground is that the devil is on? Or
Sandy.
Sandy, okay. What colour sand?
Grey.
Grey sand?
I meant to say red.
Red sand. Okay, we're getting closer. So
I honestly don't know anything about the topography.
No, I don't.
Word? I don't know.
I don't.
That's where they had round 2 of the EDR earlier this year. Or
Didn't
something.
see it, mate.
I can't remember what that was.
Did
Was
anyone?
Was it red dusty dirt? Was it?
I'm going to say it's going to be red.
I think so.
dusty
It's like
dirt.
a reddy
But
orangey.
As far as like,
something
is there
around.
huge mountains in Tasmania? I'm not sure. Is it going to
not
be
sure.
like a Rampage meets downhill race?
I know Glenn Jacobs did a bike park, but did a trail centre or bike park build there.
Did he?
He was going to be a guest on the show, wasn't he?
Never came.
Never came. He couldn't be bothered. He just like, oh,
Yeah,
But,
I didn't realise. Yeah,
it was amazing. He
didn't come.
planted. There's loads of like rocks and stuff and like plants in between. It was
beautiful.
really nice. Yeah,
Okay.
done a nice job.
So that's what I know about it, which is nothing. So
No,
what do you know about it?
Nothing as well. That's why I asked. But
Okay.
I think of it. My picture of it is like red dirt and jungle, eucalyptus trees and jungle.
Do you think it's going to be in a public
Thick.
space where it's going to be rideable after the event, or do you think it's
No,
going to
I
be
don't
made just for that event? It's got to be.
Made just for that event. Or I also don't know who's making it. I would imagine it would be the Athertons, Dan G. I know they've flown over there.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
definitely Dan has been over there to
Yeah.
look.
Interesting, dude. I seen
Scout.
some footage recently of someone riding there. I don't know who it was, but someone was out there riding in Tasmania.
Give me a lift pitch
Yeah.
for what Hardline is. What does it encapsulate? I'd like to hear, because it's a really difficult question actually.
Yeah,
but
really thrown.
how
that
do you
at me, haven't
summarise it?
they? To someone who likes biking, or to someone who
Yeah,
doesn't?
do it to someone who
who
likes
likes
biking,
biking.
yeah.
Is imagine everything you think downhill is. That's what hardline is to me. It's
Nice.
got speed. It's got big jumps. It's got gnarly features.
Yeah.
And it's got what I'd say like buzz around it. It's got some good marketing behind it. It's everything that I think that we want downhill to be.
Yeah, I think that's a great summary. I think it's. I think also you could probably add that it's like.
Because
It's
that's what
downhill
makes a
on
great
steroids.
event and track, right?
Yeah.
Is those features as well that you want to really tune in to see who is hitting those big jumps at the bottom at the Welsh one. Like who's hitting those the step on, step off, like unique features. And I hope that the Tassie rounds got something like that. Like the step on, step off is quite a unique thing, isn't it?
Totally.
In mountain biking in general, like not just for a race, it's just like unique.
I
And to
think
do
it makes it unique that it's like difficult just to get down the course.
Yeah.
I think that's like, so then you
Yeah.
have some of the world's best and like they get down the course and then they're expected to put a race run together.
Yeah.
And then it's only it does elevate certain types of riders, I feel like.
Yeah.
Hardline, which is interesting, isn't it? I think like,
I'm hyped they're doing a second round.
yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Do you think this is the start of
Could be
3 rounds, 4 rounds, 5 rounds? Interesting to think. Hey, Doug, can you dig up? Is there any more information on the Red Bull site about Hardline? Hardline 1, we'll call it, Hardline 2, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, man, it's going to be interesting to see the rider list too. Obviously, I'm going to guess that BK is going to have a bye. He's going to be in there. Not a bye, but like, who do they invite? I don't know.
Does it open up more of the world as well?
Yeah. Interesting, man. I like it. Big play. Big play to do another one.
You ever been to Tasmania?
Nah, never been. Never been to Tassie. Have you?
No.
No, been to Australia, but never been to Tasmania.
I've never been to Australia. I've got.
Would you like to go to her at Hardline?
I'm actually 3/4 Australian. Did you know that? Wait, a quarter Australian, 3/4
Are you?
English. Yeah.
So, whose
My
side?
grandma was Australian.
That makes you a
Does that
quarter.
make a quarter? Yeah, a quarter.
No way. Which quarter? I reckon it's your shins.
I think it's my shins.
Yeah.
I've always thought
knees
that.
down.
I've always thought that. I lie in bed and I'm like, I'm going to bed and my shins are wide awake. And
Yeah.
like, you're right, mate.
Quite corky.
Yeah, they're just all they want to do is barbecue. And
Yeah.
like surf and stuff and be cool and hang out. They're always tanned as well, my shins.
That's the Aussie in you, mate.
You ever watch Bondi Beach? Come on, we're doing question time. Doug, weren't you about to say something? I have to control these tangents sometimes.
No, I was having a look, but there's nothing other than
Nothing.
dates for Hardline. There's no
Fantastic.
rider list
That's
or
great.
anything like that yet. So
Keep it under wraps for now.
Have you watched Bondi Beach? I want to go down this.
I've been to Bondi Beach.
Have you?
Shithole.
Have you ever watched the series? It was like beach rescue series.
Yeah. watched it.
Everyone's
Can't
called
remember
like
it, though.
Jagger and
Davo.
Cragger, Shagger. Oh, it's Lejo. Like everyone's got like a nickname like that. It's well cool.
Marco.
Yeah. No, not Marco.
No.
The Marco story. Is Marco story good for like podcasts and that?
Don't know.
We had like a sauna story. I think it's too long, honestly, for this episode. And we're midway through question time. Let's do Marco's story next episode. Done.
Go.
With a guest. Make it way weirder. Okay.
Yeah. Who did we encounter in the sauna?
LewisRides.mtb. How would you save the bike industry? Stupid answers only.
How would you save?
I'd make biking to school compulsory. No cars allowed within 2 miles of a school.
Good.
Thank you. You have to cycle there. I'd make e-bikes super cheap. I
Might
think
encourage
it's
bullying.
2 good ones.
Yeah, you've really nailed it there, yeah.
I think that's all right.
Like pump tracks at the side of every road, every main road, there's just rollers. So that you
Nice.
don't even have to pedal. Like you can pedal, but there's also just the opportunity to just pump and do
That's
manuals
good.
and stuff. Imagine
Yeah.
how fit you'd get. With your backpack on, with your gull pencil case in there and a load of books.
Gold pencil case.
It's like a
Great one.
and your dib dabs and your nerds and your blackjacks.
Yeah, you got your one bar.
Yeah, you got your yo-yo in there. You got your
Yeah.
apple for the teacher. Dude,
Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi. You're feeding it.
That's a good one. I mean, I can't think of anything else to save the bike industry at the moment.
I used to dream about there being pump tracks down the edge of roads.
Did you?
Because in my head, when I was younger, I didn't really ever feel like I got tired because I never really had pump tracks. I had to build all of the rollers that I rode. So I'd only ever really build 4 in a line. So in my head, I'd do 4 and I'd just be like, well, you could keep on going forever.
Yeah.
It'd be no. But
Should have built a circle.
that'd be really cool. I might just start
Then you-
building
then you wouldn't
rollers
have to
everywhere.
stop.
Should I do that? Just
Build
start
a
building a
circle.
line of rollers.
Yeah. Speedway track with rollers.
Yeah. Pump track.
Pump track.
Otherwise known as pump track.
What an idiot.
A bit of a follow up. Then we've got Chris Lanaway in the bad state of the bike industry right now. Do you think we're about to see a big shake up?
Wow.
Dude, it was actually that was going to be my lunch and learn was going to be bike industry struggle. So what have we got? Because
What are we dealing with?
what are we dealing with? So we've got Sigma. I don't know what it's
Signa.
called. Signa Sports has gone into administration, or
Yeah.
Chain Reaction Wiggle have.
Caught up in that as they're owned by that holding group. Yeah, for sure. But what we're seeing, I think, here is the downturn of well, it's like the COVID knock-on effect, I think.
Yes.
So the bike industry obviously did go through a huge boom through COVID. People were buying bikes, they were going outdoors, they couldn't do the regular day-to-day going shopping, looking at bullshit in windows.
Yeah.
So they bought bikes, they started going outdoors. Obviously then bike manufacturers got hustled into ordering more stock, manufacturers made more product. The knock-on effect now is that bike brands have bikes they can't sell. Shops then have bikes they can't sell, and it's just this flurry down effect of people being sat on stock and having cash tied up, and unfortunately having to go into receivership and stuff like that. I think that's a relatively good summary.
Yeah, I think that's a really.
And
good
I think
summary.
you said something really interesting last night about all this, that you said, you know, you don't know if it's just the noise, like you don't. How did you put it? I don't know, I'll throw you under the bus, but like you said something along those lines that was super interesting.
Well, I don't know. I think what I was. I can't remember what I said, but I think it was like how much is just noise.
Yeah.
Because I agree that something's happening, and like people have had. I think a big part of the problem is like people have had outside investment. So when something booms, you get like these outside investors. They see on a graph they just continue that line, and so it's so difficult to order in advance. If you try and If you, dude, if you,
and I think people won't know that, and you'll know, like with a bike brand or whatever, if you're going to spec a bike for 2025, you're ordering parts for 2025.
Yeah.
Probably 6 months ago.
I could never do. Like, sales forecasting is the most terrifying thing ever.
Yeah.
For me, that I would hate that, having money tied up in things. So I really feel for people, especially when you've got pressure from an investor, because they're like, what are you doing? You need to order more. You're selling it too easy.
Yeah.
What are you doing? So a lot of these companies that have like boomed and got investment and really been on the right track quickly end up just like,
Yeah, we've got a few casualties, haven't we, unfortunately? And that's obviously having then this knock-on effect now of race teams pulling out of, or teams pulling out of going to races. And
which is a shame.
Yeah, and again, I don't know enough about it. Like, I see a few angles of this, obviously having this and then Hook It as the distribution company and speaking to bike shops quite often. And it is quite doom and gloom out there. And one thing we can do, and I probably should have said this actually on the last question, to help the bike industry is go to your local bike shop.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing, actually.
It is.
I actually feel embarrassed I didn't say that and came up with some bullshit thing about cycling to school. Like, if you listen to this or watching or whatever and you like bikes, go hang out at your local bike shop. Like,
we can just cut the clip, because I do completely agree.
Yeah.
We can cut the clip and then make it like we both done really good answers.
Yeah.
Go to your local bike shop.
Go to your local bike shop, go support them. If you don't need anything, go down. Don't just hang out there, because they need to be doing other stuff. But maybe take a fucking crate of beer in. Just go hang, like, go take them a snack.
There, though.
You can, not all.
If you're a dick,
you're really
don't
lucky.
hang
You
out
got
there.
some great ones.
If you're like if you have a bad personality, don't hang out there.
No, don't hang out there.
Like,
but go support your local bike shop. Like, hopefully that is what we do see with maybe some of these bigger online corporates not being around. Insurgents of people going back to the local bike shop and not just price hunting online, which would really be the dream.
I've always heard people say,
really,
and I think it's always stuck with me, is vote with your wallet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So every single time you make a purchase, it's an opportunity to.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, I'm weird as anything. We used to go to this sandwich shop next to DMR. That I'd always go there, get a salad every day, and became friends with all the there was loads of ladies in there. They were great fun. They're really nice, as long as you were buying sandwiches from there. Anyway, I went over to the co-op opposite and I bought a drink. I wanted a drink, and then I came in to get my sandwich, and she had a go at me about drinking the drink on the premises, and I was just like, come on, you've only got Coca-Cola or Rio. I wanted something different.
Yeah.
And I'm a valued customer. Like, it really irritated me, because I was like, over my life, the amount of money I have spent and I'm gonna spend is so much. And then, like,
interesting.
So anyway, I've never been there since, because she talked to me really badly, and I was just like, I'm not going to vote with my money.
Yeah.
And then I am going to vote with my money, sorry. And then I heard something about McDonald's policy. They teach staff, I could be completely wrong on this, but it was just a story and I thought it was cool. They were like, treat each customer like they're worth 40 grand, because over their lifetime, they are worth to McDonald's 40 grand.
Interesting.
So you have to treat them like they're worth 40 grand of business. No, they're not in that instant.
Not to me, they're not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I thought that was an
doesn't
interesting
go
way
around.
of putting it, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a really good way of putting it.
Like, what are you worth to a bike shop if you're a regular customer?
Dude, so true.
Yeah,
100 grand if you stay into bikes for years.
It's actually insane, isn't it?
That's so true. Great way of looking at it.
Every cassette you get.
Buy a bike.
How much is a cassette?
3-4 grand.
I love the way I named the one part of my bike that I have to buy. It's so pathetic. Cassettes are so much money.
Go support your local bike shop, folks. Please.
Too right.
Go support your local bike shop. Maybe you can get some Ride Companion merch from there.
Great answer, Davey.
Thank you.
And a great question.
Yeah, Doug.
Lewis Craig, do you think we'll still have world level enduro racing in 3 years' time? Or only EDR?
This is taking some thinking about today.
So the question is, will we have it, or will it only be e-bikes? It's really difficult at the moment. I think that's the big sad point on the bike industry struggling, is actually just stuff gets culled and it just makes it less interesting. So it's like a self-fulfilling problem. So it's like, we want racing to be good. You want you want bike companies to be doing well so that it's all flourishing and there's all these interesting characters racing all these different races. When you take away the EDR, Jack, what does Jack Moore do? I love watching videos of Jack Moore ride.
It's true.
I love watching him race. I love seeing his content.
Yeah.
He is an EDR racer. Like,
it kind of makes me think of that whole, like, if a tree falls down in the woods, did it even happen?
Yeah.
Did Jack Moyer go down that track that fast if we didn't see it?
Yeah.
It was still rad. We just couldn't see it properly.
I mean, I guess...
Or maybe it didn't even happen.
Maybe less changes, but I'm a sports fan, so talking to someone who doesn't race personally, I just love watching the races and following it. And
there's a lot to unpack with that topic.
Yeah.
Isn't there? Hell of a lot, really. Like, not only the industry downturn, teams pulling out, but the coverage of that said series isn't good, like that good.
Yeah, enduro is very difficult to cover, isn't it?
It is.
I think they do a good job. Like, as in, they do the best of what it is. It's just difficult, isn't it? It's like World Rally. It's so difficult to cover. When you actually see it, you're like, oh my God, this is undoubtedly the coolest thing I've ever seen. But it just doesn't translate for some reason. Yeah. But, support your local bike shop.
Yeah.
I can't remember what my question was.
No.
The enduro in 3 years' time, or just e-enduro?
Okay. It's interesting with e-enduro. I've never really watched any of the e-enduro races or followed them. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit it, but also I don't really care to watch that because I like biking really. Yeah. And honestly, the purest form of the sport isn't the E.
No.
If I'm going to watch some enduro, it's going to be the EDR, not the EEDR. That's just how I feel.
It's fair.
Nice. Paulson 801, would you rather ride with no helmet or no brakes?
Ooh. No brakes.
Wow.
I'm straight in with no brakes. It would make it way less fun and I would have a lot more injuries, but at least my brain would be safe. And I could continue to podcast and provide great answers like that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. I can't top that.
Done. 2-1 racing. If you had to do a TV show to promote TRC, which one and why?
Great. What did
TV show to promote TRC?
You could go to the Super Bowl, dude. You could sing a song. You could sing.
Sing a song?
Yeah, you could sing at the Super Bowl.
I'd go on Stars in Their Eyes and sing a song.
Rather than the Super Bowl. I love the idea of you in the middle with all confetti coming down.
So now am I promoting TRC? I'm just because I got a merch on. I got a T-shirt on.
And now, the national anthem from Davy.
To honor America.
from Davy, from the Ride Companion podcast, available on all podcast platforms and YouTube as a visual representation. And then you come in.
Hey, God save
America, dude. Come on.
What? Oh, America. That is an American one, no? No, it's not.
What is the American one? Oh, I know, yeah. Oh, say can you? I'll come in. I'll help as well.
Yeah, we
Davey
do a duo. We do a duo. All right. I'd rather do a nicer show. There's one about where Paul...
Dude, Super Bowl's nice.
Yeah, but we don't need that audience. We don't want them. You know what audience we do need? We want the show that's
Time Team.
Similar. It's the one that's the
Cash in the Attic.
No, that's a good one. It's the two comedians. It's Paul Whitehouse and Harry
Enfield.
Go fishing.
Oh, is that? I've not watched that.
I haven't. I've not watched it, but I know it'd be nice.
Them going fishing with you.
Yeah. I'd go and do that.
I like that.
Yeah. It'd be so fun to hang out with them too. Can you imagine the stories they've got?
I really like that.
That's a good one to do.
That is a really good one. I'll do Squid Games.
Ooh,
just getting knocked out in one of the early rounds.
Yeah.
Dead.
Celebrity boxing.
Celebrity boxing.
Logan Paul.
That's just boxing now.
That'd get some eyes.
Me versus Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I'd be out there, wouldn't I? He's strong now.
You could outwit him.
You could do Married at First Sight and save yourself some money, Davey.
Yeah.
No, don't tell the bride.
That you could.
Don't tell the bride.
Great idea.
Jamie Squibb was on Don't Tell the Bride.
Was he?
Yeah.
No way. Is he married?
Was he? I think he was. He did
Not anymore.
Not anymore. No, he did. It was an
question
act.
for
It was
next
an
time
act.
he's on. So Jamie, what
He was an
happened with the
act.
marriage? He was okay, right.
Jester.
Was he? Yeah.
He did a jump over someone's wedding. I think.
I'm not good at TV shows. I'm as you can tell, I was naming like really old ones, Time Team and stuff.
Top Gear. Great one.
Is it now though?
Don't know. He's
It's
cool,
not-
isn't he?
Oh,
Paddy.
yeah,
He rides bikes.
Does he?
Yeah, e-bike.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
See him down gym where we went to sauna last night. See him
Is he
down
from
there.
around here?
No, he films it down the road.
Ah,
They film it all in Dunsfold. Aerodrome.
there you go.
Yeah, saw him in the gym. And I felt
Should we do
real
two
bad
more?
for him. So, yeah, let's do it. I felt real bad for him, people coming up and getting their pictures done. He's just trying to get his
Sweating, sauna.
bench in, you know?
No, really.
Don't want to be doing pictures like, you know, he's red-faced.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
Nice. Let's tie it off with another Lewis Rides MTB. If you had to create a super MTB event, what disciplines would you combine?
Ooh.
Great one. Tandem biking and downhill.
Yep. Tandem downhill. That is insane.
High dive biking.
So it'd be tandem downhill into a high dive.
Yeah. No, two separate ones. But the high dive's like you
Why
just
not combine them?
ride off and or
The
you have
high
to like,
dive is the finish line. You've got the final beam on the high dive,
Yeah, it's a good one actually. So you have to ride through the beam.
and you have to do it
And
with.
the beam's like quite far out.
Do you have
so
to
you
do
have
it
to
with
crank.
a senior family member on the back of the bike?
Yeah.
Should we
Has
do
to
that?
be blood related.
Yeah, blood relation only. You get tested. That's like anti-doping.
Yeah.
They're like, look at this guy. He's so strong. There's no way he's related to you. You're up front like Frankie Dettori. He is. Shadow from Gladiator behind, just cranking.
What would
Yeah.
you combine?
I don't think we can beat yours, really.
No?
Maybe Rampage. No, I was going to say Rampage and you put the bike inside a Zorb, but I feel like
Rampage
we've
and
already done
BMX?
that joke. Rampage and BMX. No, I don't. Do you know what? People kept posting. I had all my BMX mates sent me that video of that bloke flipping that little canyon
Oh, yeah.
Rampage on his BMX, and it's like, all right. They were like, you know, the way they sent it to me, they were like, it's a small canyon. It looks big on the
Okay.
fisheye.
Right. Oh, okay.
They were like,
yeah, yeah.
oh, you need suspension.
You don't need to spend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I get that. I get that.
Just
I get
still
that, I
got
get
that built-in, like, sort of defensive.
What's your thoughts on that guy on the one wheel?
Shibby, how impressive is that? What
Impressive.
a crazy person
Okay.
on the electric one wheel. I
Yeah.
mean, I wouldn't do that. I've never been on one of those. Have you been on one?
No.
A
No.
Segway. What's it called? One wheel.
Yeah.
Shibby one time something.
Is it?
I mean, if I wouldn't be too stoked if he turned up down the trails on his.
But you want to watch it.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
literally stood on the
It's
axle.
an exhibition
with a
event,
car
isn't
tyre
it? It's an
and-
exhibition event.
It's very impressive. Yeah, I don't think it's a sport, is it? Or maybe people are into it now.
Oh, let's not offend that community.
Yeah, the one wheel.
Let's not do a disc
I mean,
golf.
he's like the one wheel Jesus, isn't he? He's like the OG.
Is he?
Well, I don't know. I've never seen anyone else do jumps on a one wheeler. I normally see him at traffic lights and stuff.
Yeah, with high vis vests on and
Yeah.
lights on the head.
I actually did see one up the woods, and he had a Brendog helmet on, the Monster Energy Troy Lee Designs D4. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I saw him in the woods.
There is one who coasts around where I live.
I was with
and
my
he,
mum.
he wears like full race kit and rides around on it.
Yeah, I was trying to get a picture desperately because he had Bren's helmet on. But they're just on their own, on their electric things.
What? They don't have friends?
Not saying they don't have friends, but it just seems like a sort of like a bit of a lone wolf kind of activity. I mean, Frank from Accounts, it seems like the sort of thing that Frank from Accounts, next to the photocopier, he's like, what are you doing this weekend? And he's asking you because he wants you to ask him back.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, what are you doing, Frank? And he's like, well, I'm going out on the one-wheeler, actually.
Yeah. Me and my friend.
Yeah.
Friend.
I do it off-road.
On your own? Yeah.
I do it off-road. It's really exhilarating. You should try it sometime. I'll get you one. I've got my old one. You come along. And you're like, fuck off, Frank. So honestly, just get some waterproof clothes. I've got a spare helmet. Stinks.
Monster logo on
That's what I'd be
side.
thinking. Yeah. Oh, fucking definitely stinks. I'm not doing that. That sounds shit. Yeah, no, come along. We just normally go. We go all different places that no one wants us to be.
Yeah, we can get kicked out of any location.
Yeah, we look like some sort of like future stormtrooper invaders in the woods. should come along. You'd really like it. It'd be great. We'd go for a pint afterwards. When you say we, who do you mean? Do you mean you on your own? Yes. Yes, I do, Frank.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, mate. I'm busy.
Yeah, combing my hair that
I've
day.
got to comb my hair.
I comb my hair
Another
that day.
bloody funeral.
Yeah. One more. Shall we do one more?
All right, final up. Boil It 91. Haribo Star Mixer Gummy Bears.
Boil It 91 was
Find out after the ad break.
Dude, I think we're both a bit speechless, which isn't good for an ad read, is it?
No.
Because we just found out what we're actually giving away in this advert.
Yeah. Giving away? Talking about.
Yeah, we're not giving it. Well, no, in
Oh,
a
no,
way,
we're
we
giving
are
something
giving.
away.
Yeah, we are giving something away. Yeah.
And that is the dream. And honestly, dude, I love this stuff. Again, this is one of our long-term sponsors. They've been with us for a little while, and there's a good reason for it. It's because we enjoy the products, and
Absolutely.
the companionship are enjoying the products. It's making them recover quicker. It's giving them better opportunities when it comes to going out riding because the legs are feeling a little bit more fresh, and the recovery is important.
Dude, you're right. In the range, we've got to talk about the one that we use the most.
Yeah,
and
best
this
one.
is by a long way the one that I use the most. It is the Fix 2.0. That's right. It's the Compex Fix 2.0.
Yeah.
The Compex 2.0 Fix 2.0 massager helps warm up muscles before a workout and relieve stiffness after a hard session.
That's correct, mate. 5 powerful intensity settings paired with a high stall force will give the intense pressure needed to help relieve the toughest spots safely and comfortably. And that's the thing, right? Especially with some of the cheaper guns, they're not as safe. They're hitting you a little bit hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need that stall force. You need to take, a little bit of pressure off. Then you need to put a little bit of pressure
Absolutely.
on, okay?
Dude, it comes with interchangeable tips, and they're included.
Yeah.
And a rotating arm helps tailor your massage to the specific needs of different muscle groups, areas, whatever you're doing.
I like the one that's like a long flat blade, and I like to iron out my muscles.
Okay.
And I learned from the guy who was giving me a little sports massage a little while ago, I learned a little tip that you've got to have the muscle extended and you've got to press across the muscle fibers.
Okay.
So interesting. I'm enjoying using it more and more the more I've got into understanding how to use this tool properly, okay?
And it's interesting. I just used the ball one.
Okay, that's a good one. The hard ball.
Yeah, the hard ball.
That's nice.
That's the one I use.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's nice. But mate, there's a reason that sports physios, what are they called, chiropractors and all this sort of professional people only use Compex stuff. It's because it's the best stuff. There's cheaper versions online and stuff, but they're just not as good.
No, they're not as good.
You need the proper one.
You don't want to do more damage than good. The idea is that you're aiding recovery, not hurting yourself. Am I right?
You're all right.
Yeah.
All right, so if you want to learn more about Compex and their wide range of recovery products, why don't you head over to compex.com?
Is that compex.com?
Head over there, compex.com. And if you put in the code The Ride Companion, okay?
Is that all capitals? The Ride Companion?
All capitals, you know the drill. It's going to give you a whopping 20% off anything and everything. Anything and everything on site. That's 20% off anything and everything on site.
20%?
20%, dude. That's massive. That's a big old deal. Big up Compex. Let's support them. Let's go over there and take a look. You never know. You might see something you like.
Absolutely. Big up Compex. Thanks for joining us.
Hope you're okay. Okay, back in.
We're back in.
Yeah. So Star Mix or gummy bears? Oh, man. That gold gummy bear, that's the highlight of a packet for me.
Right, I might be wrong here. I'm probably going to get a lot of
can get
hate.
fucked.
I'm probably going to get a lot of hate, but are they not just the same things in different shapes? I feel this way about a lot of stuff, like pastries. I just think it doesn't matter. They're just the same thing in a different shape. Like it's like
Cinnamon roll is different to a croissant.
yeah, it's like got cinnamon on it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's cinnamon bread. Do you know, like an iced bun? An iced bun is just so.
They're the shittest.
Are you serious? And when I see someone leaving the shop with an iced bun with a smile on my face, I
Yeah,
just
they
think,
are the shittest.
Yeah.
They are. That's a hot dog bun
I'm waiting for
with some sugar on top.
Final Destination.
I'm with
to
you on
walk
that.
out of the shop with a hot dog bun with icing on and just walk out straight in front of a bus. Hey, we've established here at the Ride Companion we don't like ice buns.
We do not like ice buns.
They're honey dicking you. It's
the
still just a
shittest thing.
hot dog bun.
And sometimes they change the colour on the top to like pink icing. It's like, it's still a piece of bread.
Yeah, you put honey on a dick, it's still a dick.
And oftentimes it's It's oftentimes it is the shittest quality bread. It's tough,
horrible,
and it's just got a lick
Horrible.
of icing on the top. Like someone's
Mate,
just gone
yeah.
and put it on the thing.
Oh, dude, it's like
But you fill it with cream. Now we're talking. I reckon. Now it's a
this is where we're different, I guess.
jam and cream
What's
inside
the
a hot dog
worst
bun.
thing? What's that one where it's 2 triangles of bread and sugar and whatever, and then cream in between?
A horn.
And no, there's more on top of it. There's like white icing and then squiggles.
Vanilla.
There's no way of eating it. You
No.
can't
It's
eat
like
it
a
vertically.
vanilla slice or something.
Vanilla slice.
That's it.
Comes out the side every
How
time.
are you meant to eat it?
No
Are you
clue.
serious? Don't invent something that's impossible to eat.
You just squish it and it all
You
just.
squish it, it comes out, goes on your face, drops on the floor, goes on your clothes. What? Who invented that? They're having a laugh, whoever it is.
Yeah.
Put the soft stuff on the outside. I mean,
No, it needs encasing.
it needs something, doesn't it?
Needs-
It needs
it
a
needs
redesign.
scaffolding.
Go take it back to the drawing board. It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Needs
Maybe
a
you have
major
to,
redesign.
Maybe you got a with the vanilla. What's it called?
Vanilla slice. I don't know.
Vanilla slice.
Vanilla.
Maybe that's
Fuck
a-
off. I don't want it.
Sit down with a knife and fork job.
Do you reckon it is? It still comes out and then it's on the plate.
Yeah, you have to wash it.
I think it's a redesign. I mean,
I think
maybe
it's a
you're meant to put it
redesign.
in the blender.
I'll be honest. It is nice though to like squish it and.
Is that what you do? Maybe I don't want to be eating something that looks like I'm committing a sex act in public. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got the triangle and you're just going to town on it, going downtown on it.
Just doing the alphabet on it.
Yeah. It needs a redesign. Chuck it. Chuck ice buns. Chuck those triangles. I'm out.
Okay.
All right.
It's fair. Yeah.
You're with me, right?
Sort of.
You keep the triangles.
No, I just like the taste of it.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Blend them. Blend the triangles. Chuck the ice buns.
Blend it.
Don't give me no hot dog bun with icing on.
No, they're shit. They can get they're done. They're game over them. They're like what the bakers do. Just bang. That's just like it's the shittest bread. Bit of sugar.
Yeah, dude.
Bit of water.
You ever had anyone?
Like
I
quid.
remember the old someone at DMR once was like, "Yeah, I'm going to start doing barbecues every Friday morning and make everyone bacon rolls." He had those rolls, and he had just crap bacon.
Yes.
And he gives it to you, and you're like, "Mate, honestly, I don't. Thank you so much."
Is he still there?
I still no, he's not there anymore.
That's all right then.
I ate it, but it was just like it didn't last. Only lasted one Friday or whatever. Yeah, but it was just like I don't like it when food's just like you're not even hungry and you don't want it, and it's one of those. We've really established I don't like those ice buns. Hey, really established that.
Star Mix or gummy bears?
What do you have any controversial foods that you really hate? Sorry, I've completely
No.
just steamrolled that question. My apologies. That was
Yeah. I don't know if it's controversial though.
Go on.
Risotto.
right. Okay.
Crap.
Okay. Well.
Innit?
The anger. Well, I don't know. I've never felt it's crap before.
Because it's always served in a massive plate
Yeah.
in the middle, super small.
yeah.
And it's it's taken ages for
Yeah,
him to
it's
make.
dense,
Because
yeah.
it takes ages to keep. Is that a risotto?
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, it takes
thick
ages.
rice with sludge around. Yeah.
Hey, no, I'm not a fan of that. I'd never order that on a menu ever.
Yeah.
Never, ever. What else do I not like?
Stew. I wouldn't order. Are you
Ooh.
serious? Stew.
Fish pie.
Water and just fucking
I'm
gubbins.
scared
It looks
of
like
that.
it looks literally like, you know, that little cup that you have at the bottom of the dishwasher that's got all like hair and stuff in. That's what stew looks like to me. Just like brown liquid, couple of carrots. I'll tell you what it looks like. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you just say? Fish pie.
Yeah, I don't like fish pie.
Why not?
Because it's it's going to be like arseholes and stuff of fish,
You got to think about fish's arseholes.
gills and stuff, isn't it? You can put anything in a pie.
I've never thought about fish's arsehole.
If you put
You
anything
know when you
in a
realise
pie,
you've had a new thought.
yeah, fish arseholes
Yeah. Where is it? I mean,
on bottom.
is it? Yeah, on the sump. It's just different layout, isn't it? They're all different layouts.
I just think anything that's in a pie usually is going to be like the worst.
Do you reckon? Yeah, eyelids and elbows and
Yeah,
nuts.
toenails and stuff.
Yeah.
Not fish toenails, but you know what I mean. Other toenails.
Yeah, there wouldn't be any toenails in a fish pie, would there? Unless there was sort of like
Human.
some sort of like contamination, cross contamination. Yeah.
I don't trust fish pie, dude.
Don't like fish pies. Pie's a really northern thing, though, eh?
Not fish pie.
What pie?
Steak and kidney pie.
Steak and kidney, is it?
Yeah,
Like a
pies.
steak and kidney pie?
Think of the word kidney on its own without the steak and pie.
Haven't you got a kidney condition as well?
Yeah, you're meant to eat kidney if you've got... No, or is it liver? Never know. Always get it mixed up. Is it liver?
Do you actually not know, or is it a running gag?
No, I
kind of feel
genuinely
it's
get
a
it
running-
mixed up every
Yeah, okay,
time.
fair enough.
It's one of those things that's
Maybe you
so
should eat
confused
steak
in my
and-
head that I can't get it right again.
When you
It's
order-
like Christmas.
Christmas, yeah.
I don't know what day Christmas is.
I can't believe that. Mate, that means you didn't want presents when you were younger.
No, I do. I just didn't know what day it was.
Yeah.
I still don't. I know. No, I do now. I know it's
30th.
25th. No, I know it's 25th now. But if you'd have asked me this morning, what day is Christmas? Now, off the cuff, I'd have said 23rd.
You thought it was 23rd?
Yeah.
I prefer it on the 23rd.
Way more on brand.
I don't like the pressure involved with Christmas. Like, we're talking about food. See, if I just did Christmas shopping now, it'd be all right. I'd be chill.
You do it.
But instead, I do
Christmas
it
Eve, like
Christmas
me.
Eve, yeah, and then I end up
Christmas
feeling
Eve.
bad. And then,
I do it with all the other blokes on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, innit, yeah.
Buying anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Steak
usually
and
no,
cookie
actually.
pie.
I think it's gone far enough now, like, in my family. This is one for the Christmas special, but they know that it's not...
Crap, yeah.
No, it's not going to be a gift.
Good thing.
No, it's not. It's not a thing. It's not
no
a gift.
gift,
It's no gift. It's usually a voucher written in a card, as in, like, I will take you out for dinner. Because to me, that's way better.
I find it hard.
And it never happens.
I find it hard. I don't mind it with
Are we doing gifts?
females.
Should we do gifts? Should we do gifts?
I mean,
for the Christmas special? But
yeah,
there's got to be a limit.
True, yeah, true. For the
Limit.
Christmas special, it's a good idea. With girls, I don't mind Christmas and birthdays meaning something. I agree. I actually agree with it.
Yeah.
But with guys, when it means something, I find it... my respect... You know, on top trump cards, my respect level for a person, if they're, like, upset that you can't go to their party or something, that I just think, come on.
Do any of your mates post photos in matching pyjamas with the family? That's when my respect level goes really down.
They do. They do. I'll tell you off air. And
Minus 10 points for that.
It is. Yep. That's happened. Yeah.
Oh, we should do a Christmas photo as well.
Christmas photo.
Yeah.
I never even eat
Like a
Christmas
family
dinner.
photo.
Yeah, that'd be good. Oh, we should. Yeah, in pajamas.
And then we'll make merch out of it.
Yeah, let's get pajamas. Definitely. Doug's ordering them now. Onesies. I don't really care about Christmas dinner either because I've already eaten so much chocolate by then that I'm like absolutely not interested. And I don't drink, so there's nothing that's not to look forward to either.
No, you're bingey, aren't you? So you don't do binge drinking on
I'm
it.
not going to binge drink with my grandpa, am I? You know, what's he going to think of me when I'm awful anyway?
Yeah, it's true. So is it Star Mix or gummy bears?
Oh my! Yeah, we went so far from that.
Yeah.
I was in a different world.
Gummy bears for me.
Just
Are they
same
called gummy bears?
Same thing in a different shape. I think that was the original point.
Oh yeah, yeah. But gummy bears are consistent.
If you had said like milk bottles, then it's a different
That's another
texture.
one for the top 10.
It's a different texture.
Mm.
Yeah.
Another one for the top 10. You know what else would go in the top 10 sweets for me?
Mm.
They're the strawberry laces.
Really nice.
Yeah, that's so good.
Really nice. Big
like
in America,
those-
actually. Like
Red Vine.
yeah, red vine. Yeah.
Like those in a pocket out on a ride. Best.
Yeah.
Just stop. Just have a strawberry lace or a
bit
cola
of
lace.
plastic.
Or sometimes both. Wrap them, like twizzle them together.
Did you ever think that when you were younger, when you got the pick and mix, and then there was the long snake? I would get that because it was just the biggest.
Yeah, definitely.
But then it really hit me that it was like it is
Heaviest.
the same sweet, but just in a different format. It's like the same plastic with the sort of like white plastic underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like sugary plastic. I
Very
wonder
good
what
though.
happens to sweets. I've never seen sweets in my poo, so they must really break down.
Mm.
I don't really inspect them exactly,
not?
but I might eat load of sweets and then get inspecting.
Like gems
So I've got
in
more
dirt.
content for the next podcast.
Why don't you bring it in?
Yeah. All right, guys. I've got my Tupperware. Pop
Eat
it on the
only
table.
sweets from now till the next episode
Yeah.
and just see what colour it is.
I'd die, wouldn't I? Would I die if I just only ate sweets?
See what colour it is though. It'd be like glistening like
Yeah.
a glacier mint.
Beetroot makes. Next question.
Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
We've done all the questions.
I think we've done
I was
enough.
about to talk about my poo, and I just
think
thought
we've
it's
done
time
enough.
to go, isn't it? You know what I mean? I
Yeah, I
get
think
that
we've done
feeling.
enough. All right, what else we got to tell people, man?
I think we've got to tell people
enjoy
keep
your
on
life.
keeping on. Yeah,
enjoy your life.
And thanks for listening. Thanks for putting up with us.
It's been
I
nice.
thoroughly enjoy the podcast, and I hope you do too. I love all of the questions. Thank you for them.
Yeah.
love all of the engagement that we get across all our channels and wherever you listen.
Yeah, or watch. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Absolutely. Yeah. Peace and love.
Like and subscribe.
Oh, I feel a bit deflated now. I feel like it's all coming to an end. This episode's finishing.
No. People can watch another clip if they want. It's down there.
That easy?
Down here, somewhere. Yeah. They can subscribe up there.
Is it that easy? Yeah.
Yeah. They can follow us on Instagram at The Ride Companion.
That's true.
They can follow you personally at @OW_23.
Yeah.
They can check out the website.
Oh, it'd be nice if they did.
You can sign up to the mailing list.
So what you're saying is it just continues?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. So the podcast just continues into real life?
Yeah. We just integrate it into the real life.
I've had an idea, actually.
What?
We could continue it into real life even more.
Ooh.
In Mexico. Am I right?
Oh, mate. If you want to come on holiday with us, we're going to eat tacos, ride bikes in Oaxaca in December. Then head to the website to find out more information, or in the show description, there is more details.
Man, does that sound good.
Arriba.
That's it. That's your Spanish.
See.
Oh!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like and subscribe.
Peace.